One.
Hello, my name is Khulisa from Zwelethemba community. You are at Zwelethemba police station where Khulisa Food and Nutrition Security Project is at. This is our headquarters. Khulisa Food and Nutrition Security Initiative is an initiative that we started in 2007 as volunteers who saw a need for our local food, our local TB patients who lacked food and defaulted TB treatment because they didn't have proper meals to take with treatment. And therefore, based on having numerous TB awareness campaign without success rate, we then decided to have this project as one of the intervention strategies in ensuring that we would encourage TB patients to take treatment from start to completion within a period of 6 months. So we have TB patients, the actual patients, who come during that process of 6 months to work at the garden, start planting their own vegetables and have access to it. That being your gift. Some of them, we retain them after 6 months when they are TB free, then they can go back to their workplaces or look for other jobs. And some, we retain them and skill them to be able to also do what we do and somehow find a stipend for them, and hoping that government will also assist us in ensuring that we have a fully operational program. Apart from the TB patients, we've also extended our program to all the ECDs within the Zwelethemba. I think it's about 20 ECDs, where we've also encouraged the school principals to start their own food gardens to ensure that children within the community have access to healthy meals, because one of the other health issues within Zwelethemba community besides TB at the moment, it's malnutrition in children. So to be able to assist in that respect, we now work with the Zwelethemba ECD Forum, where we give the support in all the creches. We also do food and nutrition education, not only to TB patients but also to children and to also parents and the teachers in all schools that work in the food and nutrition kitchens. We initially got the funding as a founder, I initially funded it. Throughout the process of the project, we got assistance from Department of Agriculture, which we then erected the second part of this tunnel. And we are currently funded by the PGCMA, which their grant has enabled us to actually get out of this police station tunnel and reach out to 40 households of not only TB patients now, but elderly people, the local old age home center, school for the disabled, 2 soup kitchens, and 40 households. So we've expanded through this grant, and we are hoping that we will be able to reach every household within Zwelethemba that is categorized as a poor household or a household where there is no breadwinner.
Thank you, Khulisa. We can see you're involved with or you're steering a wonderful project. We also just would like to find out from you, is there any challenges that you are currently experiencing with the project?
Yeah, the current challenge is running it every day, because we do not have specific funds for the operations of the project. So we are standing here as volunteers and also retaining some of the volunteers, because initially we get volunteers from the clinic. Yes. When they introduce them to the project, and then they come and offer their services. So during the 6 months period where they really need the spinach and stuff, they come and work here and but after 6 months they are very much healthy, and we can't retain them. So you always have to look for new people to assist, because as you can see, the project itself, it requires labor. for it to be successful.
Yes.
So such is a challenge. The initial challenge was also with the stigma around us trying to extend the project into households, because there was this whole perception that if people start working at the garden or selling their own garden, they perceived as poor people and sort of. So, but we've managed to sell the concept to your middle class and within the community, so people don't see us walking into poor households and then they do not want to be associated with that. And we are currently running a nursery as well that is going to cater for everyone in the community. So if you're not in the bracket of qualifying to get assistance from us or support, you can come and take interest in starting your own garden for the sake of health and wellness purposes, and we assist you to start your own garden, buy seedlings from the community. But since 2017, we're starting to see changes, and we're starting to see more households coming looking for the services. But unfortunately, we do not have funds. We're an NPO, we are not a government department. We cannot reach every household that needs us now. So which is becoming another challenge. Initially we didn't have people around, but people are seeing what we're doing. Now the challenge is that we cannot fulfill every need in the community. So and then we then solely depend on the recruitment process from the clinic, because initially it was all about being able to assist the TB patients who have a history of defaulting because they don't have access to food.
But is it safe to say that you are managing, and even with word of mouth, you are capacitating people with knowledge, and people know how they can do their own thing, even if they just start with their own household garden?
Yes, we are in a way, because not only do we preach the issue of people having their own food gardens in their households, we also do food and nutrition education. That to those that do not have time to start home gardens, but buy from the local hawkers or vendors, they should be able to buy at least food that carries the right nutrients. But not only so, but they should be able to also prepare it in a way that it doesn't lose its nutrients. Because you often find that locals have access to vegetables, some, but because they don't prepare it the correct way, that they would then cook it, for too long, and it loses its, and then they just eat for the sake of eating, not because of the health and wellness issues. So I think a lot needs to be done in that respect of food and nutrition education as well, so that we can be able to, because if people are more aware, they would then take interest in understanding the importance of growing your own food, organic versus, the GMOs, and so on and so forth.
I don't know if there's anything else you would like to add, Khulisa, but from our side, we also just want to say thank you. Thank you for involving us in your project. We are proud to be able to take a part in it. So from our side, thank you.
Okay. Also from Khulisa's side, we would like to thank BGCMA for the grant that they gave us and the support. We hope that it's not a once-off, and that you will work with us in our upcoming summit. We will be hosting a summit on the 14th and 15th November for our local food and nutrition township economy. So we'll be having academic experts from various institutions to speak to our locals, and we need to start talking as TB patients, as ECDs, as local business people in the food industry on how do we make sure that the food and nutrition system, the local food system within the community is very vibrant, it helps us all. And how do we get government departments, particularly your local government, your agriculture, your land, in ensuring that the spaces that we have, the open spaces in the communities which are dumping sites, are being allocated to active citizens like us who are interested in the urban farming, because we feel like there is no time for and commercial farming is like overrated. I mean, if we are here, we are eating every day. There are open spaces. Surely we can start producing an industry in the local food and nutrition system.
Yeah.
So the 2 days will be about that, about the promotion of health and how we associate ourselves with food and health and wellness issues and whatnot. Thank you.
Thank you.